I told my best friend why I wasn't attending his wedding, and now the wedding might be off. My best friend and I have been close for 12 years. We met in college, became roommates sophomore year, and stayed tight even after graduation. When he started dating his girlfriend 3 years ago, I tried my best to be welcoming. She was polite enough, but there was always this weird tension I couldn't quite place. They got engaged last November, and my best friend was over the moon. He called me at midnight the day he proposed, barely able to speak through his excitement. I assumed I'd be his best man, or at least a groomsman. We'd literally talked about being in each other's weddings since we were 22. The wedding was set for October 14th. I got a save the date magnet in January and immediately marked my calendar. As summer approached, I started seeing posts on Instagram from mutual friends showing off their invitations. Beautiful navy and gold designs with embossed lettering. Mine never came. I waited 2 weeks, figuring maybe it got lost in the mail. Then I checked with another friend who lived in my same apartment complex. He'd gotten his invitation 3 weeks ago. That's when I started to worry. I texted my best friend casually asking about hotel blocks and what to wear. He responded with, "She's handling all that, just ask her." I messaged his fiancée on Instagram. No response. I sent a follow-up text 2 days later. Red receipt showed she'd seen it, but still nothing. By late September, 3 weeks before the wedding, I was genuinely confused and hurt. I finally called him directly. "Hey man, I haven't gotten my invitation yet. Should I just book a flight anyway, or?" There was this painful silence. Then he said, "Wait, what? She told me you declined like 3 months ago because of some work conference in Seattle." My stomach dropped. I never got an invitation. I definitely never declined. I don't even have a work trip scheduled. He sounded genuinely shocked. That doesn't make any sense. "Hold on, let me call you back." An hour passed, then 2. My phone finally rang at 8 p.m. His voice sounded different, strained. "Can you check your email and forward me anything you've received from her about the wedding?" I searched my entire inbox. Nothing. Not a single message. "There's nothing here, man." He let out this long exhale. "Okay, I need you to do me a favor. What's your current email address?" I told him the Gmail I'd been using for the past 4 years. He went quiet again. "Hello? The invitation I sent you went to your old college email, the one that ends in .edu. I hadn't accessed that account since 2019. The university had probably deleted it by now. She has my current email. We've exchanged messages before. She sent me that recipe last Christmas, remember?" Another long pause. "Yeah, I remember." He told me he needed to go but would call me tomorrow. The next day came and went. No call. I was starting to think I'd somehow ruined everything by bringing this up. Then, 2 days later, he called. His voice was flat, emotionless. I went through her email, found the original invitation she sent you in June. It was addressed to your old college email. "Okay, so it was just a mistake." "No, let me finish." He took a shaky breath. "I found a draft in her folder. Same invitation, same date. But this one had your correct email address. It was never sent, just saved as a draft." My heart was pounding. Why would she? There's more. In her sent folder, there's an email from your old address, an RSVP saying you couldn't attend due to a work obligation. Dated July 12th. I didn't send that. I couldn't have. I can't even access that email anymore. "I know. The IP address is from our apartment. She sent it to herself from your old email, then showed it to me as proof you'd declined." I felt sick. Why would she do that? His voice cracked. I started looking at the guest list closer. "Do you remember our buddy from intramural basketball? She told me he moved to Australia and couldn't make it. I called him yesterday. He never got an invitation. Neither did our other 2 friends from the team, or any of the guys from our college crew. She'd systematically cut out his entire friend group. The only groomsmen in my wedding are her brother and 2 of her cousins. I thought you guys just couldn't make it, or didn't care enough to come. Yesterday, my best friend called off the wedding. His fiancée apparently had a complete meltdown, insisting she was trying to protect him from toxic friendships. She'd been planning this for months, carefully erasing anyone she saw as a threat. Now, half the guests are asking me what happened. His parents are furious with her, and I'm sitting here wondering how many other red flags we all missed.